know that more than 1 million people die each year from crashes caused by texting and driving? And that 330,000 of those crashes are caused by teens and young adults? Good morning, my name is Derica Burns, and I was recently involved in a car accident due to a teen distracted from her phone. Luckily, no one got hurt, but I wanted to learn more about why it is so hard for us to put down our phones, especially when we are on the road. So I read articles and did my research on exactly how many crashes we have each year and the new laws put in place to try to prevent these. Many of us are unaware of the dangers that our phones put us through while we are on the road. Many of us have caught ourselves glancing down at our phones, thinking nothing will happen, but this is honestly how most of our crashes happen in a flash. Today, I would like to discuss with you all 3 main points. First, I would like to discuss the problem of texting and driving and why it is so important for us to put down our phones while we are on the road. Second, I would like to talk about facts and statistics proven over the years about texting and driving. Third, I would like to talk about the strategies for stopping the use of phones while driving. I believe that we should put an end to texting and driving. And I hope that after you guys hear my speech today, you guys will never text and drive again. Let's begin. First, we'll talk about a few problems and a few solutions to texting and driving. First, texting and driving is extremely life risky. When you text and drive, you are not only putting your own life in danger, but you are putting other people's life in danger as well. Texting and driving can cause a crash or accident in a flash. It takes approximately 5 seconds to cause an accident. At 55 miles per hour, that is enough time to travel the length of a football field. So these crashes can happen really quickly just by glancing down at your phone for just 5 seconds. Texting and driving is just as bad as drinking and driving. So many of you are like, how? When you text and drive, you can get in trouble by the law just like drinking and driving. And you can also cause an accident just like drinking and driving. You're not paying attention, you don't know what's going on when you're on the road if you're looking down at your phone. Just like how it would be if you were drinking and driving. Solutions is first the obvious, do not text and drive. Second, save the text for later. Whoever you're texting or trying to talk to can wait. Your life should not be put in risk for one little text message. Put your phone on Do Not Disturb. Mostly all phones have the Do Not Disturb on there where you cannot receive any notifications or no one can call or text you while you're on the road. This is a great way to prevent texting and driving. Next, we'll talk about the statement of the problem, which texting and driving can cause serious car crashes and accidents. You can injure yourself and others, and texting and driving can lead to serious jail time when law is broken. So just think about this. Let's say you're driving, you look down at your phone for a second, and you hit an innocent bystander, an innocent person just walking across the street or just standing there. You can face serious jail time if they are just for hitting them, even if they're not injured. You wasn't paying attention to the road. This can lead to serious jail time, and you can even kill someone, which is why it's important to not look down at your phone while you're driving. According to the National Safety Council, cell phone use leads to 1.6 million crashes on a yearly basis while texting and driving. That's a lot of crashes. That's millions of crashes that happen each year just from selfish people that won't just put their phone down while they're on the road. Now we will look at this chart that shows the texting and driving frequency by each generation. Everyone texts and drives, but some do it more than others. 16 to 20-year-olds text and drive 14% of the time. 21 to 24-year-olds text and drive 16%. 25 to 34-year-olds text and drive 17%. 35 to 44-year-olds text and drive 12%. 45 to 54-year-olds text and drive 6%. And 55 to 64-year-olds text and drive 1%. So if you guessed that the younger generation texts and drives more, you were absolutely correct. For the exact number who texts and drives the most, it would be 25 to 34-year-olds, but it starts even younger than that. Now that we've looked at and talked about exactly how many people text and drive by their ages daily. I would now like for you guys to look at some demographics about texting and driving. Most crashes are caused by the ages 16 to 24-year-olds. Least crashes range from ages 60 and up. 1.6 million accidents happen per year, and over 3,000 people die per year. So 16 to 24-year-olds have the most crashes, even though the 25-year-olds, 25 through 34-year-olds text and drive the most. 16 to 24-year-olds have the most crashes. The least crashes are caused by the older people, like 60 and up, because they don't use their phones as much, so they don't have no reason to be on the phone while they text and drive. Now that I've talked to you guys about how many crashes we have each year, I would now like to talk to you guys about some solutions. First, do not text and drive. Secondly, put phone on do not disturb. Thirdly, download texting and driving apps to prevent yourself from using your phone. Simply connect phone to Bluetooth. Use a phone car holder. As years go by, distracting and driving deaths are slowly but surely going down. So as you can see by this chart, that starting from 2007, it started going up, and then it slowly started going down from 2016. All these solutions are very good in preventing it, because just like with the Bluetooth, all you have to do is connect your phone and just hit the button on the steering wheel, and you can talk to them like that. You don't have to look down at your phone at all. You can also use a car holder where you can place it on your window, and you can basically look at the road and reply to a message really fast, and it's not even as dangerous because you're not looking down. You can still look at the road. You're still looking at the road. So these solutions are very good, and I believe we all should try to use these in preventing texting and driving. Now I would like to talk to you guys about a real life situation. This teenager named Alexis Thurwanger actually died from texting and driving. 19-year-old Alexis Thurwanger was texting on her cell phone when she crashed, killing herself and seriously injuring 2 other people in the other car. Distracted driving can be deadly. Just imagine that being your sister, your mom, in that car, dying, killing themselves because they was quickly trying to reply back to a message. You have to think about that, or think about the other people in the car. What if that was your grandmother or your auntie in the other car where they were seriously injured but could have lost their lives? Both situations are really bad. No one should be texting and driving. You should put your phone down and wait till you get to a safe place to reply back to a message or talk to someone. While you're on the road, you need to be focused. Your phone should be your last priority in that moment. Now that I have talked to you guys about why it is important to not text and drive, we also went over the facts and statistics proven over the years about texting and driving, and we also talked about some strategies for the use of cell phones while driving. I would now like to talk to you guys about a few more solutions, and then I would like to conclude. So 2 more solutions I wanted to add in this speech is that parents should monitor teen phones and make sure they have the app installed, or that they are keeping their phones off while they are on the road. Parents are now able to monitor their kids' phones and make sure they are not texting and driving. They can do this by using the app, or simply just take their phone and put it up or tell them to wait until they get somewhere safe to use their phone. You can also make money for not texting and driving by using the app On My Way. I have this app, and I think everyone should have this app. This app automatically rewards you for every mile you drive in that you don't text, over 10 miles per hour in that you don't text. So just by not using your phone, you can make quick money. It's so easy, and it's helping you from putting your life in risk. So I think everyone should have that. Moving forward, I believe that we all should think about what's more important. We should all think about our life and the decisions that we make. Mae West said, you only live once, but if you do it right, once is enough. Please do not text and drive. It is not worth putting your life at risk. We all have a bright future ahead of us, and we should not end that just from a text. From now on, I hope you guys all take my solutions and what I said very seriously, and I hope this persuades you to not ever want to text again. Thank you guys so much.